So now that crafting is totally fixed in Season 2, everything's rolling the way that it is, I wanted to put together a quick just crafting exhibition just to show you some of the things that I'm looking to get, especially on the Bariza, but what you can kind of expect to see on crafting at max level, or at least above level 71, where you'll always get 4 affixes. So what I have for us to craft today are going to be rings. We're actually going to be crafting with hit power rings here, so we're looking for plus 10 dex, plus 4 max damage, and then on top of that, additional stats so we can eventually replace our Raven Frost. So that's an AM, P Sapphire, and then rings and jewels, right? So we're just going to quickly go through them. We'll take a look after at what they all get, see if we actually find any good ones, and if there's anything really good, we'll slam it. Might be asking yourself, well, why not check every single one, and then if you find something, you can stop. Well, if we get more than one, these can go for a pretty decent amount of money. Because Boazons are looking for really, really high min and max damage. This is a Captain Seal. Okay, sure. Debated. And then we're also going to be doing crafted caster orbs and then re-rolling some charms as well that we got when we did our first dungeon, which you can check out. I'll put a card somewhere. But we ran our first dungeon. I ran it with BT, so we got high level, item level 92 charms that we're going to reroll and a chance of getting a skiller with plus 45 life after that as well. But let's start off with our rings. Max damage. So max damage was almost high, dex was almost high. Our 4 mods here are attack rating, firebolt, lightning res, and then we actually min rolled dexterity and then got a minor dex roll on this as well. That's pretty funny. Max damage, high dexterity, dual res, AR. Right, so this rolled 6 dex, AR, dual res. Not really high enough. We're looking for like minimum plus 20 dex, and then to slam it with additional ones. We did a all res, attack rating, lightning damage, and an additional max damage roll, but again, not really high enough on any of them. Mana leech, mana per kill, a max damage roll, and stamina, not great. Life leech, energy, fire res, poison reduction. Those are our 4 there. It's getting close though. Alright, so this one's interesting. Max dex, dual res, magic find. It has 10 FCR. Now this does say 10 FCR with magic find and dual res. It's not good as a dex ring, but that's actually good enough to slam, because if we get 20 FCR, this is actually pretty nuts though. Attacker takes damage every time, boys. Every time. Level 25 required on that? Yeah, I'll just go ahead and sell that bad boy. Now this is what we're looking for. Oh, this was so close. So maybe I can highlight why this is something that we're looking for, right? 9 minimum damage, maximum damage, and dex. What does that look like? 9 minimum damage on multi-shot is adding almost 100 total damage, including the 6 dex that we have, right? And then 1 max damage and 6 dex, we go from 28 to 97. So about 70 max damage. That's just how big these rings are if you can roll everything on them perfectly. 5 min, 3 max, 7 dex. 3 max, 5 dex, lightning res. That's a lot of stuff. All res, lightning res, replenish life, and then attack rating with a max dex roll. And higher all res, lightning res, mana leech. Honestly, this ring isn't that bad. And if you weren't sitting on a Ravenfrost already, or you didn't have another ring slot, this would be fine to use, but that's just not high enough for us. The next thing that I want to do is I want to do caster orbs. So I know I talked a really big game about caster orbs, how strong they were going to be. Remember, this can roll up to 20 FCR and plus 1 skills as auto mods, and then you can get plus 2 to a sorceress skills. 3 staff mods that can all roll up to plus 3. You can get life, mana, res, and in addition to that, you can roll 20 FCR as a Magus affix. So this thing could come out with plus 2 to sorceress, plus 3 to a staff mod, plus 1 all skills with 40 FCR. Then you get to slam it. That's a plus 7 orb for up to 3 skills. So we have 12 here, and then for this, we're going to need tier and P amethyst. So here's our tier, our P amethyst. And again, we're just going to go through. Try not to cheat. Okay. Let's see what we got out of these. Now, you're making really, really chase items when you try to craft in this way. There's just so much variance to them. If you're trying to generate a more fixed version of income from crafting, I would highly recommend crafting your caster amulets at first. A lot of people are still looking to get onto 220 amulets, and 220 amulets with good affixes on them are going to go for ridiculous amounts of money. I'm talking like, like 10 high runes, depending on what you actually roll. It's not impossible to get the good things, but when you do get them, they're going to be ridiculous. So just keep that in mind when you're crafting caster orbs. One, we had a perfect roll on FCR, and then we have Frozen Orb, Hydra. Then you have poison damage, mana, cold res, because we got more mana than you can get from the base roll, and then blizzard charges, right? So these are our 4 mods there. Again, another perfect roll on FCR. Let's see. Cold res, lightning damage. Here, nothing really, right? Teleport charges. That's always great on an orb, thank you. Wow, literally nothing. Super scuff. Replenish life, mana, energy, blizzard charges. Wow. Great. Chant fire. 1 all skills, 1 sorc skills, 3 energy shield, 18 FCR. This is a 2 sorc skills, 18 FCR with a lot of fire res, life and mana, magic damage reduction. Also +5 to energy shield. You could use this on your swap for pre-buffing. It's not bad. Wow, thunderstorm. Oh, so close. So close. 1 all skills, 2 sorceress skills, staff mod for lightning, 35 FCR. We have 1 all skills, 16 FCR, frozen orb. 1 all skills, 20 FCR, F. Frozen orb. So this is 4 to frozen orb, energy shield, repairs durability meteor with 28 FCR. It's also not terrible, right? Like, keep that in mind. This is usable at level 52. 28 FCR with 4 to frozen orb is not bad at all. The last one, F. Where was that good one? This one, it was like so close. Yeah, this one, oh, much better than Spirit. Like, not even close, right? Where is it? 4 Frozen Orb, 28 FCR. Gives you Energy Shield and mana to use it. Gives you Meteor for cold immunes. And 12 crafts. 4 to Frozen Orb with 20 FCR and res and mana per kill. That also gives you access to Hydra. And it's giving you at least 3 to Hydra because of the +1 all skills. You have 4 to Frozen Orb with Energy Shield and mana. That's giving you 28 FCR. You have a 5 to Energy Shield pre-buffer, so if you don't have a Memory Staff, Fire Res, like even if you just use this as a +2 to skills, 18 FCR, huge res, life, mana, replenish life, this is fine. And then this one, +1 all skills, +2 sorcerer skills, 35 FCR. This says +3 to sorcerer skills, 35 FCR, life, mana. Until you're on your Oculus, you could just have this right here. Easy. Actually, yeah, let's slam it. Why not? And now it has 2 sockets. There you go. Alright, so to roll, we have 28. We have 44. We have 44, which means we're sitting pretty. on 14 rolls here. So we're hoping for, +1 to a skill tree and then 45 life. Take anything kind of in between +1 skill and +1 skill and 45 life. We could use our other gems for this. I'd rather keep them. I'd rather craft with them. It's not actually good, but somebody might need that, so I'll start rolling this one. Wow, went by fast. All right. Here, let's toss that one in there. Toss this back in there. Yeah. Let's go. I gotta come to your game. Can you come to my game? I'll come to your game. What?
What?
I left my game. I got kicked out to log in, and now I'm voided. What?
Good. It was probably crashing at the moment you left.
Oh. Oh, wow, 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 wow. It rolled back my cold skill.
No, it didn't.
Did.
No, it didn't.
All right, time to roll these grand charms. Let's go. All res 15 on a grand charm.
That's
Not bad, but it's nothing else. All right, defensive aura is skiller with poison. A defensive aura GC with another thing, sure. All right, our lucky one more roll. Let's go. Oh. Save and exit. Let's go.
what just happened.
So I rolled, instead of one cold skiller, I just rolled a 15 all res, a defensive skiller with poison damage, a defensive skiller with 34 life.
Oh. Nice.
Big rolls. Thanks for the rollback, Senpai. Got my back again. Yo, shoutouts to Canite, shoutouts to Elmgard. Let's go. Easy. Just get rolled back and then get 2 skillers instead.